Hi, Joe Dumont here from sedmoon.com. I'm here in Israel. It's Sunday, October 8th. It's the day after Gaza invaded southern Israel on Shabbat yesterday. Shemini Atzeret for Judah. And I just wanted to update you and let you know that it's bad. It's very bad. Today there's reports that the northern border, Lebanon, has started shooting and Israel started shooting back. We're on the brink of a two-front war here. And it's bad. The dead in southern Israel is about 350, could be 500. The number of people that were kidnapped and taken hostage into Gaza is not known. We don't know how many that is right now. And I believe it's over 1,000 people have been injured. They're stopping cars and shooting the drivers, setting them on fire, invading houses, shooting the occupants, setting them on fire. This is Hamas. This is who they are. They're barbarians, and they don't care if you're civilian. They just kill. They're the descendants from the Philistines, the invaders. That's what Philistine means, an invader. So it's bad here. The videos that I've seen are little kids being abused and beaten by little kids in Gaza. Once Israel drives them back into Gaza, then the hostage negotiations are going to start taking place. It's going to be very bad, folks. So they need your prayers. They need your prayers. Israel needs your prayers. If Lebanon starts fighting, well, it's going to be bad. That's a real army up there. So the casualties will be horrendous. I'm still here. I'm looking for the abomination. I'm still here. We originally thought the 1290-day count began at March 11th and would end on September 22nd, 2023. Well, that didn't happen. But a shrine for the abomination was put up there. So we know that it's about to take place. It was just being built when we arrived, September 4th. On September 8th, these forms were stripped. The plaster has been done since then. It's ready to go. Now, I tried to tell people here about it. People think I'm crazy. That's fine. People call me a false prophet because I got the dates wrong. That's fine. When we did get the date wrong, we had to recheck, had to rethink, we had to relook at our stuff. So we looked again and we saw that Israel shut down March 25th. That was the date Prime Minister Netanyahu said to shut down here in Israel, March 25th. Sabbath was 3 days later. So March 25th, 1290 days later, was yesterday. But there's still no abomination set up. There was a large mass taking place yesterday. Again, I could not find the abomination. If it's there, I don't see it. It's not in the shrine. It's not in the grotto. And it wasn't in the church. So I checked again this morning. I don't see it there today. I will check again in 2 days' time. 1290 days from the day that the abomination, or from the time that the daily sacrifice was taken away. The daily sacrifice is the corporate prayer, Hosea 14:2, when every church, every synagogue, every mosque, every place of worship around the world was shut down, beginning on March 11, 2020. Israel finally shut down March 25th, or there very near after. So we suspect that 1290-day count begins then and is ending anytime now. And then a time of trouble will begin that has not been like any other time in history. And the fact that this war came out of nowhere, nobody saw it, nobody expected it, But I did tell the authorities. And some of them are acknowledging that they maybe should listen to what I'm saying. So that's where we are. We're in the valley of death. This is where King David came. Right behind me is Absalom's tomb. This is where King David came, and he prayed for Jerusalem at that time. Yea, though I walk through the valley of death, no evil shall come upon me. And then when he got to the top of the mountain, over there, Yeshua said, Matthew 23, verse 37, O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the one killing the prophets and stoning those who are sent to her. How often I would have gathered your children together, even as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you would not. Pray for this city. Pray for this country. Pray for these people, these young men and women who are being butchered. All the soldiers that were ambushed were killed, their bodies thrown in the pit in Gaza. Young men, young women, 20, 21, 19, 18-year-old kids that are guarding this country. And they may have been caught off guard because they were celebrating Shemini Atzeret, and they would have been up late the night before. Pray for this country. Pray for the people here. If I'm right, and I believe I am, the sabbatical and jubilee years show me that I am. But if I'm right, then we're about to begin the 10 years of judgment on this world. The plagues have already started happening. The floods, the droughts, the heat domes. 2023 is breaking all records. Time to pray. It's time to get serious. We've explained all of this in our books, The Abomination That Makes Desolate and the 10 Days of Awe, The Restoration of All Things. If you don't want to buy the book, that's fine. It's on our website. It's in my newsletters. You can go and find it and search for it. If you want the information, it's in the books. The best place to get those books is Amazon.com. You need to learn what's going on here. I don't want to be right, but I do want our King to be back. So that's coming very soon. So I pray, Father, brethren, that you'll intercede on behalf of these young men and women here that are fighting on the front line. I pray that you ask Yehovah to protect them, keep them safe, and I ask you to pray for your families. Because this is starting here, but it's going worldwide. You need to understand that. So we've explained it in our books. There might be some fine-tuning to be done, but the information is generally correct. Joe Dumont, SightedMoon.com, live from Israel. Shalom. Yehovah be with each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Shalom, brethren. Joe Dumont. After I made the video that just preceded here, that was Sunday morning. Sunday evening, as I walked back up the hill to where I'm staying, I was mad. And I was asking Yehovah, why 350, that's the number we currently have, young adults were killed. 18, 19, 20, 25-year-old kids were killed and gunned down by Hamas. Where is the God of Israel? Where is he in protecting them at this time? That was my prayer as I walked up the hill. It was 7 o'clock when I was going up the hill. By the time I got up to my place and checked my emails, it was 9 o'clock, and somebody sent me a video. This attack occurred Saturday morning. Saturday morning. It was Shemini Atzeret, which means they were out partying and dancing and celebrating Shemini Atzeret Friday night. Then they have Simchat Torah that they do Saturday night. And when I heard that they were partying down there, I figured that they were keeping Shemini Atzeret. I'm here in Israel and I'm looking for the abomination. I'm looking for the abomination on this date, on Saturday, October the 6th, October the 7th. I've been looking for it since September 22nd, so another potential date was October the 6th and 7th. And I see this video and I'm gobsmacked, I'm stunned by what I see. The God of Israel is not going to be mocked. And it doesn't matter if you call yourself Jewish, it doesn't matter if you're celebrating on his holy days, but if you're not worshiping him and paying homage to him, he's not going to be happy. As you watch the video, look at the very opening scene of the party, at the rave. It's a rave. It's not Shemini Atzeret. It's a rave. It's not worshiping Yehovah. There's a giant Buddha statue in the middle of this party. What were they thinking? Yeah, those are, the shots are large firecrackers outside my window. What were these people thinking? That. Anyway, I'll let you decide. I have another video here from the Ten Commandment movie. Tell me if it's any different. We've shared this with a few people. People are starting to realize what we're doing, the abomination that we're looking for, starting to realize that we're getting the dates right, and we're getting very close to them, and they're starting to pay attention. It's time, brethren, to get back with Yehovah. It's time.
It is the noise of song and revelry.
Joshua!
Woe unto thee, O Israel! You have sinned a great sin in the sight of God. You are not worthy to receive these 10 commandments.
We're gathered against you, Moses. You take too much upon yourself. We will not live by your commandments. We're free.
There is no freedom without the law.
Whose law, Moses? Yours? Did you carve those tablets to become a prince over us?
Who is on the Lord's side? Let him come to me.
And the people made me do.
Joshua! Joshua!
He showed you no land flowing with milk and honey. I show you a God of gold. Come with me. Follow me.
Blasphemers, idolaters, for this you shall drink bitter waters. God has set before you this day his laws of life and good and death and evil. Those who will not live by the law shall die by the law.
And the Lord's anger was kindled against Israel.